us off with the Philadelphia Eagles. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Sanders, a first down, still going. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Jets nothing. Jake Elliott taking off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry for the former Tar Heel, Michael Carter. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9. Here's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jamie Collins able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 46-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Open space inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Oh, the sneak. It's Hurts. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Sanders is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Another run on 2nd down with Carter. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. A quick throw, but incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
To go.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Mike, check 33. 33. Keep it up, D. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Now Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. 8 yards to go on second down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Check.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Hey. You got 3. 3 down. Check Mike 12. Mike 12.
Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
From the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over first down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action with Hurts. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And his throw here's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now a give, right side. It's Carter. And now the rookie's free. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year one. And this guy would certainly fit that bill, as that was one heck of a run there.
And what I really enjoyed about that run and what made it so impressive to me was how he improvised along the way. Sometimes on a big play, you just get the football and you take off in a straight line and go. But this time, how about the artistry of that play? That looked a little bit like a Picasso to me.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
14, Jets 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. 82 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he's got this down to the 35. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Steps away. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete.
Come on, fellas.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Hurts. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And the Eagles are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll try to run with Sanders. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Once again with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Jets 10. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now.
Let's go. 15 Lonnie. Hey, check line 33.
Here's Wilson. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he is going to have the Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And he rifles one incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Now Wilson on first down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again is Wilson. Drops it off for Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in there by Crowder. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And this one's incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Coleman has it here right side. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Going for it, it's Carter. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the Eagles' 14-yard line.
Mike, check 33.
Here's Wilson to throw. And that's to Michael Carter out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 15 Lonnie. Chopper. Let's go.
On 3rd down, it's Johnson. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
80 weapon.
Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Nick bought him. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man is Trey Burton. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 113 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. And his As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a handoff coming left is Gainwell. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. On first down, Sanders. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here comes Rager. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Here's Hurts to throw. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 136 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. That one looks like he'll throw here. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 12. And the Jets are right back in this football game. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Davion Taylor there to bring him down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
He's coming. We got double up.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Now a handoff. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 71 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Philadelphia, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints.